Hi everybody, this is Travis from the Travis channel on YouTube. I haven't made a Let's Talk episode in a very long time. It's been quite a while. Because I haven't actually been doing a lot of webcam stuff. I've actually been doing a lot of high definition real camera stuff with this webcam, or sorry, this video recorder. I've been doing some big projects, which you'll be seeing on YouTube very shortly. Big productions, actually. The one is a big production, and so I've been doing a lot of directing and producing and acting, a lot of different things. So that'll be coming up soon, and I haven't been doing too much webcam, so it's kind of good because now I'm focusing on the the heavy-duty stuff as opposed to just the webcam stuff, which is a good thing because I'm taking time now and I'm being more creative and such. So that explains that. The next thing in line, I've finally gotten my glasses. I have a very slight prescription. I'm not too bad. Like I can see pretty good. This helps a lot with clarity and reading, and as well as the lighting. It helps my eyes from straining as much as they were beforehand and giving me a lot of painful headaches in the past. So I hope this will clear things up for me and be a lot better. And so far, so good. I love them. I don't have to wear them all the time, usually for looking at the screen, like a computer screen, reading up close, things of that nature, writing things down. And, even in conversations, I like wearing them. I can really see things better in people's face and pay more attention to them. And, stuff like that, because when things are a little blurry, if you're not paying attention because you can't concentrate, you know what I mean? So it helps out a lot. The next thing, to explain the background. I know some of my recent webcam videos have been in this setting here because I have moved my computer and webcam from my room to this room, which is the spare bedroom. Actually, right now is the the gathering of renovation supplies. So basically, it's kind of like a Home Depot. We've got we got a vanity here with a sink, a brand new one. We just got this in today. Amazing. You've got a tub, the new tub going in the bathroom with the shower, compartment and all that. A lamp for my room. I renovated my room a little bit. We got a dishwasher back there, toilet, another sink that has to come in. You name it. We're getting the works done. So it's really great. It's actually kind of exciting. I'm excited for the change in the house. It's going to be nice. And this room has been like this for a while, just the walls and whatnot. It's just a spare bedroom. My sister used to have this room when she lived here years and years and years ago. Years and years and years ago. Decades ago. No, not too long ago. But so this is probably going to be an office or spare bedroom or something of the sort. And that's not really high priority. So it'll probably be like this for a little while longer, which is fine because this is, again, kind of like storage for now. So, getting to the main point of this video, I guess one thing that has been coming up a lot recently, and please totally disregard my appearance and everything. This is kind of like a work day, I've been doing a lot of research today. I got to cut the grass, and I'm going to have to work out and clean the house and all that. So I'm in my housewife mode, house husband, I guess, which would make more sense. But you understand. Anyways, what has been coming up a lot recently, I'm in grade 12 now, so a lot of things that have been coming up recently is college seminars, university seminars, etc., moving forward and future endeavors and such with my educational career and stuff like that, and what I want to pursue. Now, I don't know if I've really expressed it a lot on YouTube. I don't know if I have very much, but what I want to pursue is counseling, and not just one aspect of counseling like addictions or marriage counseling or anything of the sort. I want to kind of generalize in all of that. So that takes a lot of work because you can't just be that. You have to put in a lot of work and money. So it is a big career because also, there's been counselors that I've personally worked with, not worked with, I guess you could say worked with, but talked with and things of that nature. And they've said to me that your bachelor's in counseling, social work, whatever, basically does you nothing. I mean, you really can't get anywhere. You're not making very good money. It's one of those careers where you really have to pursue your master's, because once you have your master's, you can basically take any route, which means, you know, I could, with my master's, I could work in a hospital and do counseling for patients, a school, do counseling with students, um, you know, community centers, things of that nature. So I can go anywhere really with a master's and work anywhere, which is really convenient and would probably earn me much more money, which is something I want to pursue too. I think going to university, I find that interesting. Just it's a lot more theoretical with university, as most people know. So I think that would be really interesting to learn not just how to deal with problems like college practical, you know, issues, but in university learning the theoretical, you know, like behind the scenes, why this is what it is, you know, things of that nature. I think it would be really cool. So I'm going to do that. But the thing is, you know, I have also, personally, as a dream of my own, you know, a goal, I guess you could say, that I've always wanted to pursue myself. Geographically, like living arrangements, habitat. My habitants. What am I? What am I? A shark or something? Habitat. Living arrangements. I've always wanted to start over, I guess you could say, in a way of wording it, overseas in Europe. I've always had a dream of living in Europe. And at first it was always England. I always said, oh, I want to live in England. I want to find a small town in England and start there, start fresh, you know, and I've just always loved the culture in Europe, especially with England, with the whole, you know, how they still follow a king and queen, like a monarchy, and how that kind of is a very important thing in England. You know, you see all kinds of people that are very passionate about, you know, Queen Elizabeth and you know, the royal family, and how it's a very big thing. I really respect that. I find that really interesting. The culture over there, you know, just everything is just very, even just the environment in general, you know, the architecture, it's just very attractive to me, and I find that very interesting, and I love to learn more when I'm over there. But now, now my perspective is broadened a little bit to other countries. You know, I've had here Germany. Germany was a place that I've been researching for the past hour and a half on different aspects that should appeal to me and things that are important. Now, the main thing that I spent researching was, as I am gay, LGBT rights in these three countries, and I did the pros and cons and all that, and I'm not going to go through everything, but let me just say, and originally I wanted to go to England, live in England, whatever. But the other two I added were Germany and Luxembourg, two places that I could potentially live and, you know, raise a family and start a new life, basically. England was always my first choice and my only choice until I broadened, you know, my research and did some research into Germany, because the only reason why I always cut Germany out was because the language, German, you know, it's very hard to learn. It's one of the hardest languages to comprehend with and to, you know, speak and be fluent in, etc. So I've kind of overcame that, and I said to myself, listen, if you gotta learn German, there's more challenge to it. There you go. There's more challenge, like, and I love a good challenge, so I think I would be comfortable with going to learn German and then going over and, you know, stuff like that, which would take a while, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I put Germany in there. And I'm glad I did, because first and foremost, it is actually known, and I found this all over, that Germany is actually one of the most gay-friendly countries in the entire world, which really makes me happy, because, I mean, there are some things that they don't allow, like surrogacy is illegal, so if I wanted to have kids, I guess the only way for me to have kids would be through adoption, which is okay. But there's still conflicts in there as well, because with adoption in Germany, same-sex couples can adopt children. It's just you can't adopt together. So me and my partner in Germany, you know, oh, here we are, we're married, we can't adopt a child together. So it'll either be mine or his. And then if he adopts one and I legally adopt it, I'm the stepfather legally. So it is a little bit altered. There is pros and cons, right? So that's one of them. But we could also adopt a child from, say, Canada, or have a surrogate child in Canada and bring them back over to Germany. So there is a whole bunch of give and pull with that, and it's all about cost too. That's a big thing. Um, it's really great because they have what do you call it here? They actually have discrimination laws. People that are anti-gay, and that there's discrimination laws against gays in underemployment and just generally in society, because 87% of German population viewed homosexuality as normal, positive, a great thing. Like they actually 87% of the population. That's so many people. You know what I mean? Like that's like a society-based thing. So and actually also same-sex sexual activity in public is actually a law there, that it's legal since 1968. Wow, back when being gay was a very big controversy and that it was a sickness and stuff. They legalized that back in 1968 to allow gay couples to kiss in public and hold hands in public and things of that nature without being discriminated, without being thrown into jail or sentenced to death or anything of that nature. Because during World War II, homosexuals were also convicted in concentration camps along with Jews. So it was a big thing for homosexuals. Like before that, though, before World War II, and I think 1876, before that, homosexuality was actually very much accepted, as well as France, which is huge for that time. So over in Europe, they are loving gays. So I'm really happy about that. And it's not just that, but looking ahead in the future, I'm happy to know that my future kids, adopted, surrogacy, whatever the case may be, that those kids can grow up in a positive environment and not have to experience discrimination against them or seeing their parents being discriminated in public, situations. So I'm really happy about that. Germany, I love ya. And I think right now you're at number one, but there's still things to go over. LGBT rights is one thing, but then you've got unemployment rates, you've got economics, you've got politics is what I meant to say. So there's all of that too. This is just one section. This is just LGBT rights. That's one section. So there's so many other things to go over, but I think this is the most important. Personally, on a personal basis, you got to understand that with gay people, like there's so many different, we're put on a different law thing, which is horrible. Like we should just all be under one law, but that's life, and I just gotta accept it and find a place where I can live happily and normally, like any other heterosexual. Yeah, so England is pretty much the same thing. Surrogacy is legal in England for anybody. It doesn't, heterosexual, homosexual, whatever. But there is some altercations in there as well. Adoption is legal, joint adoption as well. So there's a lot of pros for England as well. Though there's not majority. I think it was just more than half are accepting to homosexuals, voted that they're open to homosexuals and open homosexual contact, etc., and stuff like that. So it is a little bit. Germany's just on a roll. I'll learn German to get those benefits. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the next 10 years? Surrogacy could be legal. Same-sex marriage could be legal. That's another thing. Same-sex marriage is not legal in Germany. But same-sex couples who are already married, say from Canada, and move to Germany are registered and recognized as a couple and not a civil union. Because you can have a civil union in Germany, but that's not really marriage. Joint adoption is illegal, but maybe in the next 10 years that could be changed. Who knows? Because I won't be done school until I'm at least in my mid to late 20s, right? So, and the third was Luxembourg, which is very good for everything, pretty much everything that Germany offers. But it does offer joint adoption, anti-discrimination laws and employment generally. Same-sex marriage is legal there. Adoption is legal. Everything is pretty much legal there. Same-sex sexual activity legal. So all of that is, they're pretty much a loving country as well when it comes to gays. The only con is that surrogacy, it may be illegal there. It's very, I couldn't find any solid evidence to show that there is a law in place saying that surrogacy is legal or not legal. I mean, maybe if you can help that out with me, like help me out with that. You could let me know if you know that if Luxembourg offers surrogacy for same-sex couples as well as just heterosexual couples, well, mostly same-sex couples. If they offer that, I'm not sure. It's very altered because it is in between Germany and France, right? And France and Germany are very much against surrogacy, whether you're heterosexual or homosexual, whatever. So, you know, it's altered. I don't know whether they do or they don't. So there's a lot of things that I might have to do back in Canada and come back. I wouldn't mind living in Germany and then say after a few years coming to Canada to get married because all my family's here. But that would kind of be altered too because my husband would, or fiance, whatever, would also have family in Germany. So it's a big thing. So much to go over and so much time to do it, you know. So I think just though researching it now and at least getting some knowledge about what life is like for gay men in Germany and England and Luxembourg is like, you know, I think it really helps. And I'm all about, I love researching, so this is right up my alley too. And it's something that I love and am passionate about. So, I mean, this is where I'm going to be living. So, I mean, I got to know everything and I've got to make sure I understand it. And if it is Germany, if I end up picking Germany, that's a big thing right there is the German language. I mean, in England, I could go and speak English. I'm fine. I just have to move there and, you know, settle all my health card and all that stuff and switch everything over. And then with Luxembourg and Germany, you know, you kind of have to at least learn German or a good majority of it so that, because there's going to be a lot of situations where Germany is the superior language, restaurants, diners, or whatever, bars, and even finding work. So I need to make sure that I know German to some degree, and I have years to do that. I'm just making sure I plan it all out. So that's about it. I probably just crammed your head with knowledge about same-sex life in Germany and England and Luxembourg. But I just wanted to kind of, you know, share that. I felt like I'm very passionate about it right now, and I'm very in the loop, and I'm researching and stuff of that nature. So I thought I'd just like give a shout out on what I'm doing right now because I did upload a new video. Also, there is a new series called #EmbarrassMyselfMondays, which is where I share a old video from my archives that isn't on YouTube and share it with you. That is very embarrassing. Or maybe it's not embarrassing, but it catches you. So I have uploaded my first one, and there's going to be one next week. So you can look forward to that series, as well as more Let's Talk episodes. Basically, I'm just really getting involved with serious matters when it comes to college, planning that in school, which is very serious right now, and a job, you know. So I'm working with all of that, with sparse time to be making videos like this. So as much as I love making these videos for you guys, as well as myself, personally, personal enjoyment, I need to focus on important matters, right? So, but I'm glad that I could also use, you know, my videos and vlogs and whatnot and my webcam to express what I'm doing right now. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you walk away, oh, well, hey, Mom, guess what? I know that, I know about same-sex life in Germany. There you go. Now you know. You're welcome. And if you're gay too and you want to move to Germany, what are the odds? But hey, if you are, there you go. Move to Germany. If you're older than me and you've got, you know, whatever, go ahead. Or England. I mean, I'm not, I know I'm putting Germany on this high pedestal right now just because it has some really good offers. England is up there too, and Luxembourg too, but Germany, I mean, I've read a lot of great reviews on it being one of the most gay-friendly countries in the world. Hello! So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I will be back with more interesting videos and funny videos in good time when I have time to do such. Do videos like that. I will definitely be back with videos like that. Don't you worry. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.